Here are the installation steps for the self-adhesive cap sheet membranes on a field surface. Begin the installation by applying the primer using a squeegee or a roller on the base sheet membrane. Note that it is important to allow the primer to dry according to the drying time indicated on the technical data sheet, and that the installation of the base sheet membrane should be done as quickly as possible as soon as the primer is dry and no later than 2 to 3 hours after its application. The cap sheet membrane must be installed centered on the drain and its side lap centered on the edge of the base sheet membrane. Gradually peel the rest of the silicone film and install the cap sheet membrane on the base sheet membrane. On the first row of the membrane at the drain, draw a straight line using a chalk line on the side lap joint and cut the heat weldable part of the duo selvage. Note that it is also possible to weld the heat weldable part of the duo selvage with an automatic hot air welder. Apply pressure on the whole surface with a membrane roller to ensure complete and uniform adherence. At the side lap granulated joint of the first membrane strip at the drain, coat with adhesive to create an adequate overlapping surface. Install each strip by overlapping the previous one laterally, following the lineage, and overlap by 6 inches or 150 millimeters at the ends. Note that the end lap joints must be at least 12 inches or 300 millimeters apart. At the end lap, cut at an angle the corner of the membrane on top of the end lap joint, which will then be covered by the next roll of membrane. Note that the end lap joints must be positioned at least 26 inches or 920 millimeters from the drain. After each installation of selvage, apply pressure on the whole surface with a membrane roller to ensure complete and uniform adherence. Apply adhesive to the first 4 inches or 100 millimeters of the end laps with a notch squeegee. Adhere the membrane on the adhesive and apply pressure with a membrane roller to ensure complete and uniform adherence. Using an electric hot air welder and a membrane roller, weld the last 2 inches or 50 millimeters of the end laps with the field surface. Adhere the first part of the self-adhesive side laps of the duo selvage. Adhere the last part of the side laps of the duo selvage with an automatic hot air welder. Weld the 2 inches or 50 millimeters of the membrane around the drain or the vent with the field surface using an electric hot air welder and a membrane roller. Apply a bead of sealant around the vent to complete the installation. This installation is now complete.